What'd you hear? Yeah, it's your friendly neighborhood ninja. And I have something impressive for you today. So, we all know about this new game, right? Oh dear. Side note, if you haven't played this game yet, what are you doing with your life? Go get it. It comes out today, March 15th. Come on, it's on Steam. It's like $9.99. And I think there's a 20% off discount for today or this week only. But yeah, go get it. It's great fun with your friends. Well, I've got a new way of keeping tally of who's winning in the game. It's been discussed a couple of times, how should you keep tally about these things? Some people say if you escape in the cabin, that's a win. If you kill deer, that's a win. If the deer kill you, that's a loss. I've got a little bit more complicated, but not necessarily complicated way of doing it. So, I suggest that instead of having the hunter win if he escapes into the cabin, it's a net neutral. Nobody wins, nobody loses. And in doing so, you create a perfect balance in the game. See, you have the system where hunters hunt the deer, but you also have the system where the deer hunt the hunters. Each system needs to have a plus and a minus, a win and a lose. The problem is, hunters have two ways of winning: killing all the deer and surviving the hunt. Albeit, the game randomizes who is hunter and who is deer for many, many roles. But if you had a system in which the hunter has one way of winning and the deer have one way of winning, and the hunter has one way of losing and the deer have one way of losing, it'd be much easier to keep score. So, here's what I propose. If the hunter kills all the deer, he gets a +1. But if the deer kill him, he gets a -1. And for the deer, if the hunter kill you, you get a -1. But if you kill the hunter, you get a +1. The system works very easily. Now, you're saying, well, what happens in the middle? What happens if the hunter escapes and doesn't get killed by the deer? Nothing. That is the net zero. Escaping is only so that you do not gain or lose any of your points. And the deer surviving and not killing means you don't lose any points either, or gain. Because although you survived, you did not kill the hunter. So, the subtractions only come when the deer die or when the hunter is killed. And the additions only come when the deer are successfully killed or the hunter is successfully killed. Now, of course, you can toy with the points on whether or not you would say the individual deer get points for surviving and killing the hunter, but really only one deer can kill at a time. You can't have two deer that technically land the final blow. Technically, there's one deer that does it, so how do you decide that? You can't really. So as a whole, I would say the deer surviving and killing the hunter, whoever's on the deer team at that given point in time, get the point. Whatever deer aren't on that team at the given time, or maybe are dead, if you die and your friends survive and they get the point, then you don't get the point, only they do, and you lose a point. Now to the hunter. Let's say you kill some of the deer, but you don't kill all of the deer. They would have to make a ranked sort of matchmaking lobby where it's public and it's random. That way you're not just, making private games and obviously boosting your score. That's my proposition. Do with it what you will.